Wife, Be Like a Rose. Original title, Tsuma bara no I, ni 1935's. When she reaches adulthood, a precocious young woman sets out to find her biological father, who, as her mother tells her, abandoned them for another woman. Director Mikio Naruse. Writers Minoru, NakanoMikio Naruse. Writers Amy BergLorien HaynesBilly McMillin. Set in the rapidly modernizing Japan of the 1930s. Mikio Naruse's film, Wife, Be Like a Rose, is a quiet yet profound exploration of family, love, and the complex truths that lie beneath simple stories. With his signature emotional realism, Naruse invites us into the world of a young woman who thinks she knows everything about her parents' past. But when she embarks on a journey to find the father who abandoned her, the reality she uncovers forces her to question everything she believes about loyalty, judgment, and the nature of love itself. This is a story that unfolds, not with grand drama, but with the gentle, observant touch of a master storyteller, revealing the deep currents of human emotion that shape our lives. Our story revolves around Kimiko, a bright and modern young woman living in Tokyo. She's confident, educated, and not afraid to challenge the old ways. Kimiko lives with her mother, a dignified and hardworking woman who has single-handedly supported their household for years. Kimiko looks up to her mother with immense admiration, seeing her as a symbol of strength, sacrifice, and resilience. For as long as she can remember, Kimiko has been told a straightforward tale. Her father deserted them years ago for another woman. This narrative has become the bedrock of Kimiko's worldview, shaping her ideas about marriage, duty, and the responsibilities of a husband and father. It's a simple story of right and wrong, of victim and villain. Based on this understanding, Kimiko's perspective is crystal clear. She sees her father as a selfish, immoral man who shirked his duties and broke his family. In her eyes, his actions are unforgivable. Her mother, on the other hand, is the noble, wronged party woman who has endured hardship with grace. Kimiko's sense of justice is black and white. Abandonment is a sign. Marriage is a sacred, moral obligation. And the other woman, the one who supposedly tore her family apart, is the ultimate homewrecker. This unwavering certainty gives Kimiko a strong sense of purpose and confidence. But what she does unrealize is that this very certainty has also made her blind to the more complicated, messier truths of adult life. As Kimiko enters adulthood, the questions that have simmered beneath the surface for years begin to boil over. A mix of curiosity and a deep-seated need for closure pushes her to do something she has long considered: find her father. Her mother, though not openly forbidding it, shows a quiet reluctance, a silent wish to let the past remain buried. But Kimiko is determined. She packs her bags and travels from the bustling city of Tokyo to the quiet countryside where her father now lives. In her mind, she rehearses the confrontation. She expects to find a villain, to expose his selfishness, and to finally get the vindication she feels she and her mother deserve. She is ready for a fight, but the reality she finds is nothing like what she imagined. She locates her father, living a simple, peaceful life with another woman. He isn't the cruel, arrogant figure from her childhood stories. Instead, the man she meets is gentle, reflective, and seems a bit worn down by the years. He is not dismissive of her, nor does he try to justify his past. He is simply a man. Kimiko is immediately unsettled. This quiet, unassuming person doesn't fit the villainous image she has carried in her heart for her entire life. The foundations of her long-held beliefs begin to tremble, and she's left standing on uncertain ground, confused by the dissonance between her expectations and this quiet reality. The greatest shock, however, comes when Kimiko meets the other woman. This is the person she has been conditioned to hate, the one she blamed for her family's destruction. But the woman who greets her is not a seductive schemer or a triumphant rival. Instead, she is kind, considerate, and deeply respectful, both to Kimiko and to her father. She has quietly supported Kimiko's father through the years, not with a sense of victory, but with a steady, unassuming devotion. Seeing this woman's gentle nature and the peaceful home they've built together completely shatters Kimiko's moral framework. The clear lines between good and evil, right and wrong, begin to dissolve into a complicated shade of gray. Through quiet conversations and careful observation, a completely different story begins to emerge. Kimiko learns that her parents' marriage was never the harmonious union she imagined. Long before her father left, their relationship had been strained. They had grown apart, separated by a gulf of misunderstanding and emotional distance. Her father didn't leave out of cruelty or a sudden whim. He left out of a quiet, accumulated despair, seeking a connection he no longer felt at home. The truth was far more complex than a simple tale of abandonment. In this nuanced history, no one was entirely innocent, and no one was entirely guilty. Both of her parents were just people, flawed and shaped by loneliness and unspoken disappointments. This new reality throws Kimiko into a state of intense inner conflict. How can she reconcile her unwavering loyalty to her mother with this newfound empathy for her father? Her rigid beliefs about marriage and duty feel hollow now. She begins to realize that she has been judging the complex, messy lives of adults through the simplistic, black and white lens of a child. The moral certainty that once gave her so much strength now feels fragile and naive. She is forced to confront the uncomfortable truth that life rarely offers easy answers or clear-cut villains. This journey to find her father has become a journey into the heart of human fallibility. Kimiko returns to Tokyo, a changed woman. The confrontational anger she carried with her on her journey is gone, replaced by a quiet, somber understanding. She doesn't accuse her mother or demand a revised history. Instead, for the first time, she sees her mother not just as a victim, but as a complete persona woman with her own complexities, desires, and choices that contributed to the way things unfolded. Their relationship finds a new depth, not through blame, but through an unspoken, shared understanding of a painful past. It's a more mature, more compassionate bond, built on the recognition of their shared, imperfect humanity. This experience fundamentally alters Kimiko's own perspective on her future. She begins to reflect on her own romantic ideals and expectations for marriage. She no longer sees marriage as an institution held together solely by social duty and moral obligation. She now understands that emotional honesty, connection, and mutual understanding are just as vital, if not more so. Her journey to understand her parents' past has ultimately become a profound lesson about herself. It has taught her that love is not a contract, but a fragile, living thing that requires constant care, empathy, and a willingness to see the whole truth, no matter how complicated it may be. The film's title, Wife, Be Like a Rose, is beautifully poetic. A rose represents beauty, resilience, and quiet strength, but it also has thorns, suggesting that strength and protection can sometimes be prickly and cause pain. The film doesn't offer a simple judgment on divorce, tradition, or modernity. Instead, it makes a powerful plea for compassion. It reminds us that love is fragile, people are imperfect, and life rarely fits into the neat, moral boxers we create for it. It champions the idea that true understanding comes not from judgment, but from the courage to see people in their full, complicated humanity. Wife, Be Like a Rose stands as a landmark of Japanese cinema. It's one of director Mikio Naruse's early masterpieces, and was one of the first Japanese films to gain significant recognition in the West. It was groundbreaking for its time, centering its narrative on a modern woman's perspective and offering a subtle yet sharp critique of rigid social moralities. The film's focus on quiet female strength, the gap between generations, and the tension between social duty and emotional truth remains incredibly powerful and relevant today. It is a testament to Naruse's genius that a film from 1935 can still speak so clearly to the timeless complexities of the human heart. Thank you for joining me for this storytelling summary of Wife, Be Like a Rose. If you enjoyed this exploration of classic cinema, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the films that shaped history. May this holiday season bring you joy, laughter, and endless opportunities. Thank you for being part of our journey. Your support means the world. Let's step into the new year together with hope, happiness, and unforgettable moments. Subscribe, share, and celebrate with us as we make 2026 the best year yet.